This first little bit of footage is from last week. I told you guys that our tractor was messed up and Kubota came out to try to figure it out. Well, they figured it out, but Mike and I ended up replacing the part ourselves to save a little bit of money. Kind of a bummer that we spent our whole morning out there doing all of the burning that we showed you last week by hand, basically. Everything from the pile over to the burn pile. But it's all good. We just got the tractor fixed. We replaced a part on it, got it back up and running. So we have plenty to do with the tractor now, for sure. Mike's gonna go out there and move some dirt and shift things around. Still have gravel to work. And most recently, see this big, beautiful pile of dirt? Take your guesses. We've talked about it before. Go ahead, tell us what you think that is gonna be or be used for. Braden used his pole saw to get up there and tackle some of those scraggly branches and limbs that we weren't able to reach whenever we were trimming this tree up. We still have a lot more trimming to do, and you will probably see some of that later at the end of the week. Some of you may remember that when we first bought the farm, there was this little tiny shallow pond dug out here in the back corner. Well, we continually saw snakes in it and decided that since Curry and Braden were building out so close to this pond, we no longer wanted that. So we've just been pushing dirt in it. Well, Mike has been pushing dirt in it, and this is also where we burned a lot of stuff. So we're filling that in and covering that up. We were obviously super happy to have the tractor back up and running because we had so many projects we needed to tackle, including moving this gravel around to work on the driveway a little bit.
All right, guys, got it dug out, putting our fixture on so that I can get water to this bad boy right here. Got one load already here. When he comes back, he'll dump another one right there. This is going to be our putting green / chipping green. I know that sounds kind of goofy, but as much as it costs to go play golf, it'd be easier just to play here all the time. So I'll get excited to get the rest of this done.
And of course, we went with our guy, Danny, at Trinity Trucking. He always comes through for us when it comes to gravel, dirt, sand, whatever. Here's load number 2.
Here is the next step completed. As you can see, we've got a little false front coming from this side. I don't know, it's probably about a 30 by 30 green. We got to get the right kind of grass on it. And I've got my beautiful water. Got that upside down because that way the hose will get out of that box a little bit easier. But anyhow, there's the next step. We just got to figure out what type of grass we want to put on it, and we're good to go.
All right, so a little bit of excitement happening. These guys just pulled up to come dig the trench to lay the line to connect power for Curry and Braden's house. The connection process won't happen just yet, but at least they are going to dig and lay the line today. So I'm out here checking out what these guys are doing. Getting that trench dug like I mentioned. It's going pretty quickly, it looks like. Excited that they're here. Braden was like jumping up and down with excitement this morning when he saw them out there. Oh, there it is. And wait for them to come connect it. Okay, so remember how we told you that the inspectors told us that we have to build a cinder block barrier wall, designated crawl space underneath the house? Well, this is just a start. Mike and Braden just got back from Lowe's. All right, so the 5 of us, yes, Greenlee's in there too, are on our way to a very important meeting regarding this big sign that we've had posted for a couple of months now. We're really hoping and praying for a good outcome. All right, so we have some good news.
Yay! We got a woohoo moment.
We just came home from the
Wagner County Planning Commission meeting.
And we got the green light.
Thumbs up, approval. The kids can buy the property on the back side, as Luke Bryan would say. Is that Luke Bryan?
Buy dirt.
Is that Luke Bryan?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Buy some dirt. All things have been approved. So
now
cool.
Then we are coming out to cut the big ugly yellow sign down that I think we've mentioned it to you guys, but we've never shown it to you. So here you'll get to watch Mike cut it down. Because we no longer need this sign. Do you need me to hold it? So we get to kiss that big ugly yellow sign goodbye. As I'm having my coffee out on the patio this morning, Salem and Scar had their own little interaction here. It was kind of cute because Salem was, all pawing at Scar. Scar paws back, and then Salem kind of decides, yikes, I'm out of here. Scar wins. And then Scar continued his own daily routine, which consists of scouring the front porch for June bugs and cicadas. Okay, so Mike and I made a pretty sweet purchase today. I don't know who's more excited, me or him, because you guys know how much I love to mow, and you would think that this was more of a guy thing, but no. And the reason we haven't pulled the trigger on something like this any sooner was the fact that there are so many buried treasures around the farm, as you know, and we just wanted to make sure that the land was clear before bringing a big daddy like this onto the farm. Our friends at BA Lawn and Garden took great care of us. Nikki and Alex were the best. And in case you're wondering, we went with the Gravely 60-inch. We're going to get the mowing done in half the time. I let Mike unload it off the trailer, and then he took it for a spin around the yard. And once he got his thrill out of it, I jumped on the mower and got the mowing done in no time at all.
See my lowrider? We got our sand that will go on our green. That will happen tomorrow night. The guys are all coming out. Yeah, baby. Here we have more sod. Tough Bermuda we're putting down. I will obviously get the hose and water hooked up, and we will make this gorgeous green for years and years of our own entertainment. The Baskett green.
Mike went ahead and got all the sand spread across the green, and you guys, I cannot even tell you how excited he is about this. He was dying to go ahead and start laying the sod, but he knows how excited all the guys are about it, so he is gonna wait it out until this evening when they get here. All right, so I've been trying to spruce up the front patio, as you might have noticed. So I did some 4th of July decor the other day, but today I ran to Lowe's and I got all of these pot plants. They were all on 50% off. I was super pumped, and my mom's gonna be so proud because I got geraniums, which are her absolute favorite flower. And then Walmart had these beautiful pots, and they're nice heavy-duty ceramic pots, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm about to pot all this stuff and then stick it on my front porch. So now that I've got all the flowers in pots, I wanted to show you. Got them scooted out so they'll definitely get that bright sunlight that they need. Oh, we still got to get this taken care of. There they are. That's Curry's pot. That's why I fell in love with them and wanted to get some for myself. But you can just see it livened up the front porch a little bit. And I will slowly continue to add things. All right, the time has finally come. The boys are all here, Hunter, Colby, Braden, and Mike, and they are laying the sod. I just really love this for them. I think it's super cool that a father and his sons and son-in-law all are spending time together and just have a common thing that they all love to do together.
All right, guys, watering it in. Braden and Hunter and Colby and myself put this out. We're just getting that one right there wet for now. This is the green. It is called Tough Bermuda. You can buy it at Enterprise Sod. You have to call them ahead of time to get them to order it for you. But within a few weeks, it's going to be as bright green as Braden's shirt. So we're excited about that.
Mike and the boys got all that sod put out at the little golf green yesterday evening. And so whatever leftovers they had, we just kind of found bald spots in our yard and he filled those in. Right here, of course, and then right over there you can see. So he's out there messing with that again right now. Lots of watering happening. Certainly don't want this stuff to die out on us, but you know, we got to keep it soaked really well and baby it basically for the next little bit. So earlier in the week, I told you that we had more trimming to do on this tree. I know my mom, for instance, is probably like, what in the world are you doing? You're cutting down a perfectly good tree. We're not cutting it down. We're just trimming it a bit. Mike actually has a lot of knowledge about tree trimming and strength building of trees. The tree that we lost in the storm, had he trimmed it the way he wanted to in the first place, I don't think we would have lost that tree. But I wanted to keep that big tree up front, and so he left it there for me, and you saw what happened to it. So as he's trimming this one up, I'm just loading up and helping him haul things off to the burn pile out back, and we will have to pick a super calm day to get all this going too. We're gonna just have another monster fire when that time comes. There's definitely some big logs in there and a lot of brush. We had a couple more trees up front that needed trimming, so I've got the tractor loaded down and I'm hauling this all off to the burn pile.
Hey, end of another week.
Week 72.
Hope everybody's having a great week. I know you just saw all of this cool stuff happen. I think my favorite thing of the week was definitely getting approval from the Wagner County Commission. That was super exciting, but really close second is filling in the pond in the back. I know you were going to say, oh, he's ready to go hit golf balls on that green. That's cool too. We're excited about that, but me and the guys, Karen's going to start playing and learn how to hit, and she'll have a good practice green out there too. But it's been a pretty cool week. We got a lot of things done.
Yeah. The other cool thing was Curry and Braden's power is almost there. They almost have power. We're this much closer.
Well, they ran the wires.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for PSO now to come out and actually connect it. And because of all those bad storms we had last week, they got put on the back burner. I think some people just got power maybe in the last few days, the last of the people. So hopefully that will happen. Yeah. But other than that, it's just been hot here, and we kind of are thinking like, how in the world did we work in this heat last year? Because we were, up to here and burning, and
Cleaning
renovating,
up,
doing
yeah.
everything. And it was so incredibly hot. I remember having a lot of migraines, and we would just go home or to the Riggs house in the evenings and be 100% exhausted. And so we're just getting up early now and getting out early in the mornings and working while it's cool. So
yeah, I was trying to think back when we actually got our air conditioning. You guys may know it. I know Parker. Parker probably knows. You know, she's our biggest fan, and she's such a sweet girl, and she's always telling us about episodes, and I'm kind of, you know, like going, oh, yeah,
I don't
sure.
remember that, but if you say so, Parker.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think we got our HVAC in July last year because we came home from our family vacation, remember? And they had installed all the ductwork and everything, and then it didn't get connected for a while. But
okay,
yeah,
because I was thinking it was like past the hottest points.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, now we've got air conditioning. But you guys can remind us of that. Maybe somebody remembers, and I'll put Parker on that for homework so she can figure it out. But
sorry for the
anyway.
bad lighting. Mike was watering the greens
Yeah.
while I was sitting here waiting patiently, impatiently actually.
Well, there's only one green, but we have some fill-in spots. We had some leftover turf, and obviously didn't want that to go to waste. So we filled in where the one of the big crepe myrtles was here, and it was always indented. And it just never looked good, and stuff wasn't growing very well. So it's right there compared to where I'm sitting. And then we had that burn pile, and I finally scraped it clean and got it nice and flat.
Filled those in.
And so, you know, 6 weeks from now, you won't even know it was there. It'll look beautiful and good, and it's just, you know, all these things just keep adding up. You know, trimming trees, making those look prettier. I think next week we're going to work a lot at Braden and Curry's house, trying to get things ready out there. Maybe some paint.
Painting, hopefully the outside.
Put some cinder blocks underneath there. We've got to create a crawl space / foundation. That's another story, but we'll
they
get
know.
after that.
We've told them.
Yeah, that's, you know, we'll get it done. So we're thankful for Wagner County, all that they do and how they do it, and you know, it's just part of the process. So
you may hear fireworks in the background. People are already shooting them off. I personally love it. I know some people don't like it because of pets and kids trying to sleep and all that, but I like to hear them. So tell us what your 4th of July weekend plans are. Ours involve work, and then of course celebrating with our kids, a cookout and stuff like that next week. But let us hear what your July 4th celebration plans are.
yeah, absolutely, and always
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment.
that's good stuff. God bless you. Have a great weekend.
If you haven't done so yet, we would love for you to check out our Flipping the Farm playlist and see what we've done over the past 72 weeks. Thanks so much for watching. Have a safe and blessed July 4th.